Looking at cars with Oliver, different cars for the track.
So these are what would have been similar kind of to what you're running that we used in the store for a long time. But there are pieces on these things that aren't nearly as durable as what you're running. Okay.
What we have.
You know, like for instance, you can see how windows cracked here. It did at one time have little teeth that ran up there. Obviously, those cracked off. It had a fin that was spoiler on the back. But the other thing that happens on these cars is what we've done is we've kind of done some things to increase their durability long term. We sleeved the shaft here. We've added this JB welded a piece of plastic in here to make this guide piece more durable so it doesn't break off. Because it's a plastic chassis, it doesn't take the abuse that the metal stuff you're running is. Looks really cool and everything, but it won't take the abuse that those cars that you're running will. It's just because of the way they're made, they don't take that kind of abuse.
And they don't make chassis like this for the cars we have with the metal bottom.
Yeah, not really. Now they do make a body actually for the 24 scale car that you could use there. Let me see. I don't know if I have.
The size cars we have are 1/24ths, and these are, what are these size?
So like here's an example, right?
You see that? That's 1/24ths right there, the
So
Kellogg's.
this
But what's
is
this
like
one
yours.
here? What's this?
1/32.
Okay, this is 1/32. They make another one 1/64, right?
Yep.
Which is even smaller,
than that.
about
Yeah.
that big, about half that size.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the one, like, you can get these type of bodies that go on chassis similar to yours. So that's something you can run that will take some reasonable abuse
But
and
this
have a better look.
now, but this particular car here, with the chassis, or with the top and the bottom, what does this run? A new one if I wanted one.
Your car, like right now, what you would do? Hang on, let me go get it. I'll show you.
So Oliver's saying that the chassis that we have, that we've been looking at, the ones that we currently own, can be run on these bodies. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at them right now. This is just an example, just great decals.
I still don't think it's not going to be as good as what he has because I still don't think they hold up as well. But so those are just big plastic bodies that would go on your car.
Okay.
Higher detail stuff, if you wanted it. But again, this would have some of the same issues you would find with some of the smaller cars. So what I did, like on the glass, I took tape and reinforced the glass and stuff to try and help protect it from getting cracked. Because what happens is, cars are going to smash around all the time.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
But you can get these bodies for pretty inexpensive.
What are they running ish?
I want to say $12 maybe.
Geez, I mean, just bought the decals for, but they don't last as long as the ones I got.
No, the stuff you got will last way longer.
Okay.
Let's see. $0.13.
$13.13 for the cover for the these are chassis.
No,
these
bodies. Well,
bodies.
They're
That's what I meant.
complete
Bodies.
running models, but the body is what you would use there.
So they're clean and they're complete, which means I could use the bottoms as well.
Well, you can't use it. Well, only for a static model. That's what it is. It's basically just a static model.
Okay, so it's not for function, not for use
Yeah.
on tracks.
Yep.
Okay. But if I took this cover off for 13 something and used it on my chassis, these.
Yeah, I want to say these. I have to take a look and see if they'd match. I think. Well, you're real close. I mean, your wheels look a little funny in the front because they're small. You know what I mean? Like your back wheels would be big, your front wheels would just be small in there. But because you could, should you really want to.
Boy, just if I could get these decals, it'd be great. But the colors are awesome too.
So that's kind of what those are. These chassis. So it's got the wheels like you have.
Yeah.
So this,
Oh, this has the front and the back like
Yep.
that.
yep.
Are the
so
cars
kinda-
faster, or what do they do?
No, they're not necessarily faster, but they're just they're
They
meant
fit
for
for
stuff
those.
like that. Yep. That's what's meant for stuff like that.
But then what does this run? If that runs 13, what does
Oh,
this
this
run?
is probably about $40 for the
Okay.
running chassis.
And is that a good chassis compared to what I got?
It's similar.
Similar?
Yeah, very similar.
And that comes with the 4 tires?
Mhm.
I mean, heck, it's a pretty good deal with the tires too.
Yeah,
Huh.
that'll have the silicones on it or whatever.
Will you always carry these?
Yeah,
guy-
the H&R stuff I'll always carry. These, I don't know how long I'll carry them, you know what I mean? It's just because, I mean, that's older stock made by AMT, so I think they still make that stuff nowadays, but, I mean, I got 3 or 4 different model liveries that I've had for a little while, so.
How many different designs do you have? You got the DuPont, you got
I
the
got DuPont, GoDaddy, and I think Lowe's is the other one I have.
Lowe's, only 3?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Now, they probably make more.
okay.
They probably make more current versions of that too, but they're just going to be pricier. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And if I wanted to look this up online or something to see about the other designs,
Yeah, just look up for AMT snap type models, 124th model. I think they're either 124th or 125th,
okay.
but they're AMT.
Okay, cool.
And actually, I think it's Round 2 that owns them. So you might have to go to Round 2, is what it's called.
The name of the company, you mean?
Because Round 2, I think, is the one that bought AMT.
Okay.
Let me just see.
And this is just again for that cover.
But these guys bought out all their like old molds and stuff, I guess. I don't know why.
It's the word round and the number 2.
Yeah, Round 2 models.
And they
I don't know
took
why it's
over
not connecting right now,
This
but-
company that's been around since the 60s or 70s. But yeah, beautiful bodies.
Yeah, they do a nice job. So,
Okay,
but
that's
yeah,
cool.
you can probably get newer looking
Designs.
ones or whatever.
Okay, that'd be cool to consider. All right, thank you.
No